What up guys, it's your boy Mike2 here, and before I start I just want to point out that I'm really grateful that you actually taking your time to hear what I'm going to say, okay? You probably guess what is this video about because of the title, and it's important that I really put my foot in this. And YouTube, I see YouTube not only as a tool to create content to a community, but also YouTube is a social media that can help that help a lot of people to express themselves and to be here, okay? So I'm using YouTube right now through this video in order to express myself, because I find this is the only way that I can express myself and to be here in this particular subject, to be here by Epic, okay? I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm not trying to make a drama content here to get attention or anything. I know I'm not a big YouTuber, I'm just starting, but I feel that I have to be honest, and I got to be honest to myself, and that's why I'm actually doing this video, because I really think that Epic is screwed this time. I don't think that the new version 42, the new Dawn as they call it, is a step forward, okay? I think actually it's a really big step back. I think it's an awesome idea what they want to do with the new economic system, with the new car mechanics and so forth, but how the game is right now, I feel that it's a raw version of a new game that they're trying to implement. It's not clear for me, at least, what Epic is doing right now. Paragon, in my own opinion, is not a MOBA, okay? It's more like a brawler, something, I don't know, like Heroes of a Storm, something like that, so it's a sort of game similar to that, okay? But it's nothing compared what we got in Legacy and what we got in Monolith, okay? I played Paragon since we have Monolith, the first version and the first map and everything, and it was a really nice game with couple things that needs to be fixed, and I think Epic addressed them pretty well with Monolith. But right now what they did, in my own opinion, is out of the question, okay? There's nothing related to a MOBA with what they did, and I got my own reasons. For example, increasing the speed of the attack that insanely how they did, it just killed mid-game, okay? Of any match that you actually start, there is no mid-game. You only have a really short early game that you gotta try to farm as fast as you can in order to keep up with your team and in order to keep up with the enemy team, and there's no middle game. It's just going from early game and start team fight as soon as you can. That's not a MOBA. That's not what a MOBA is about. People are not doing raptors, they're not paying attention to raptors, because you go so fast in the game, you increase your stats so fast in the game, and you increase that, I'm gonna address that after, you increase your stats in a linear way. So but you increase it so fast that you actually don't have the time to sit and think, hey, you know, there is a smarter way to farm. I can go do raptors, I need someone to zone the raptors in order for me as a carry to do it with my support, or maybe I request the help from my jungler in order to do it. So we need to ward the orb prime in order to avoid the enemy team to take orb prime and actually have a huge leap in the game. So there are strategic decisions that Epic, with this change, they really blew it up. There is not the feel of trying to team up with your team, but only for team fight. That's the only reason why you need to team up with your team. and to secure kills. That's it. You just go lane to for each lane, just trying to secure kills, and then you go back to your lane and trying to take the enemy tower, and it's just that right now. It's only, it feels like a brawler game. It doesn't feel like a MOBA game, okay? So that's, I don't know, that's one of my, that's my first opinion, that my first idea why I feel that the Epic really didn't deliver what the community really want, okay? I don't know what is behind the curtain or anything. I don't know if Sony have to do something with it. I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to address that either in the video because I don't know. But what I know is that particular point that I already addressed is really messing up the gameplay and the feeling of a MOBA. And a MOBA is a game that it needs a strategy, that you feel that you got progress. Okay, in this game, with that, how fast you're progressing in the game is so ridiculous that you don't feel like you are actually progressing. It's just like really big jumps, okay, in each level that you get. It's just a really big jump, and it's insane. It's other kind of game, and I think it's not a clear type of game. I think Epic should really get their shit together and try to figure out what they're really trying to make. If they're trying to make a MOBA, then okay, go for that. If you are not doing a MOBA, then going for the project that you have. But if you promise, and this is the second, my second opinion regarding why I think this patch really screwed up Paragon. If you're a company, okay, maybe you are not the biggest company regarding video games, okay, or MOBA games or whatever currently in the market, but you are a company and you already have a growing community that have more people registered and downloading the game every day. More people is downloading the game, and the community is getting bigger. That's one I want to point out. And you promise that you're gonna deliver a MOBA game, for example. You say, you know, this is a MOBA game, this is a 3D MOBA game. That's the innovative thing that you gonna particularly find in this game in comparison with other MOBAs in the market. Then you deliver a MOBA. If you are a company and you want to address, okay, if you're a company and you promise to the community, even though there is a small, medium or big community, you promise them that you're gonna deliver, okay, a certain type of game. In this particular occasion, we're talking that Epic promised to the community that you're gonna deliver a MOBA game. Then you gotta go for your word, and you gotta commit to your word. Don't like make changes, radical changes in the core of the game, in the essence of the game, that you actually are changing the genre of the game. This is not a MOBA, okay? And I hope this video reach many people, and I hope that this actually reach to Epic itself, because I think this is the only way that probably they might hear what I think. Maybe people will be agree with me, many will be disagree with me, but anyway. On the other hand, regarding itemization and building your character, your hero in the game, I feel that the idea that they want to bring in the table is pretty good. Okay, I really like the idea, what they want to do with the interaction between gems, cards, and the feeling that you have more options now. Okay, for example, I don't know, now you got the feeling, okay, you have a certain feeling that, I don't know, you can build Gideon who can go in the jungle. I don't know, I'm just saying whatever. Okay, maybe it's not viable, okay, maybe you test it out and it's not viable, but now you got the chance to actually access to those cards that are made for junglers, okay, that previously it was locked only for certain heroes, but now you can use them as any hero, okay. That's pretty nice. I really like that, okay. I think they address that really well, because that opens up the itemization and the options that you have. What I'm not agree with is that the game, how it is right now, and I know is really the game just the patch was released yesterday. I know it's really early. Maybe they will address this issue in the future, and I hope so, because I really love Paragon, okay. I'm a huge fan of Paragon. I really have a lot of fun playing it, okay. And I really hope and I really care, and that's why I'm doing this video, that they actually address these issues in order to make a balance in the game, okay. So when you have that many options, but you figure out that having that options and the game is still broken, okay, but the game it's just broken, and it doesn't matter if you build in intellect, it doesn't matter if you build agility, it doesn't matter if you build health, it's just gonna be the same, and you got like a linear progression in the game. You just gotta aim for those points in the stats in order to make the progress. It's just linear, and everybody in the game is just like progressing in the same way. So you got carries that have like a ton of health, and they're actually like semi-tanks carries that are frequently impossible to kill, because they deal so much damage, and at the same time they have so much health that is so difficult. So you break the roles. There is no like roles in the game. You don't feel like this certain hero plays better in such role. So I think they try to bring into the table a wider scope of itemization and wider scope of options, okay. Maybe you want to play Narbash in the middle lane, I don't know, maybe you can do it, but if you do it, it's not gonna feel like he belonged there, and that's okay. But right now, how the game it is, it's just like, it doesn't matter if you troll, okay, it's gonna be the same. The progression is linear. There is no the sensation that maybe if I change this card, maybe Narbash mid lane is viable. That's what is amazing about MOBAs, that you can theory craft heroes. Right now I feel that every build that we have at this moment is a cookie cutter, okay. You gotta go for certain cards for carries, you gotta go for center cards to casters, and if you go with the offlane, you gotta pick certain cards in order to be viable. At least in previous versions you could mix cards in order maybe to get the same effect, but actually you were mixing and you were able to theory craft the build, okay. Right now I don't know, I don't feel that we have that. I feel that actually we lost that theory crafting of builds, decks and heroes, okay. And also what I think is, and I hope they actually take that in this consideration, they really address it as soon as possible, because right now the game is just broken, is the progression, okay. The progression is so linear that it's getting boring. You don't feel the thrill of actually, you don't feel the accomplishment in the game. So you play the game and you will start having a little bit of fun, but then you just start team fights and that's it. There is no achievement, there is no progression, okay. It doesn't matter if you farm efficiently, it doesn't matter if you don't farm efficiently, you're gonna get there. And that's, I don't think that's the way that Epic should be doing this, okay. I think that you gotta make like own achievements into the game for those players who are really doing the job done. So if you have a carry who is farming efficiently, then that carry should be ahead of the other carry. So that's what makes you a better player, how you play the hero, okay? How you actually team up with your team, how you actually make strategies with your team. So I think they really need to address that. And I was thinking about a third one. What I don't know, is maybe this one is a little bit tricky, but I feel right now that with the new levels, getting reputation points and how expensive it is to get the masteries, I don't know, it's kind of like I don't know if they're trying to test something, but I feel that actually Epic is trying in some way to get their hands into our wallet, okay? So that feeling is not right, even though I understand that Epic is a company and they need to pay salaries, they need to pay, I don't know if they pay rent or not, I don't know, they have their own expensive, okay, to be running a company, and they need to profit from this game. There is ways of doing it without like without giving the feeling to the player that what they are aiming for is your wallet, okay? And I feel that with this new system to lock the levels and paying that amount of reputation points that I know they're easy to get, but let's face it, it's a lot, okay? Before that, for example, with 500,000 reputation points, you could have around 4 to 5 masteries, and that was okay. Maybe you can lower that, make it more expensive, okay, to actually feel the reputation points worth something. But I think they make a really big increase in the cost of the masteries, and I don't know, I feel they are giving me that feeling that, hey, you know what, come here, come expand a little bit of your dollars in that you have in your wallet in order to get these masteries and in order to get the rewards, in order to get unlocked levels after certain point. So I don't know, I think they need to change a little bit that. I'm not saying that they need to lower the prices, fine by me, but I don't know, maybe something different. I don't know, I don't have an answer for that, okay? But well, I'm just gonna wrap this video up. I don't want to make a long video, but I know that right now the version just released yesterday, and probably you thinking, man, chill out, the version 42 just released. They're gonna be fixing them in the future with future patches that we're getting each week. And yeah, I'm agree with that, and I really hope that happens. But my concern is where Paragon, where Epic really is heading to, because I really love the MOBA 3D that they offer and that they promise since Legacy, and my concern is that I feel that they're going other way, and I don't think that is the right way. That's my own opinion, okay? But I feel they need to really focus on this, and they really need to sit down their staff and say, okay, maybe what we deliver is not what we want, okay, and we need to fix it, and now we need to change things, okay? We cannot have tank carries in the game. We cannot have that certain things, like when I mean tank carry is if you want to build the carry tanky, you can do it, but it's not like he's a carry and also is a tank. He's doing really insane damage at the same time. Is so hard to kill, so that doesn't supposed to be that like that, okay? not for not in a MOBA, okay, at least. But anyway, that's my own opinion, guys. Okay, I just want to express myself. I really would like to hear what you gotta say. I don't know if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, if I don't know, maybe I actually not seeing something. I don't know. Anything that you want to say, feel free to do it in the comment section. Well, guys, see you next time.
Into the internet that we must reach. Into the internet.